Hi guys, so today we're diving into the brains behind some of Europe's most successful football clubs, the sporting directors. Yes, that's what I will call them, and that's what they are called. These are the unsung heroes who may never kick a ball, of course, but make some of the most important decisions that have brought trophies in some clubs. From recruiting future legends to restructuring clubs from the ground or from grassroots, these individuals are actually transforming modern day football. Let us explore the most impactful sporting directors in European football, especially, and then the players they've signed, the trophies that have followed, and the improvements and legacies that these sporting directors have left behind. Because if you ask me, lots of clubs have emerged from wherever they are to where they are today as a result of sporting directors. Let me start from number one. Luis Felipe Campos. I call him the talent hunter. Now, he has worked in AS Monaco from 2013 to 2016. He has worked in Lille from 2017 to 2020. And then he is presently in PSG. So he has been there since 2022. Luis Campos is the definition of a visionary. At Monaco between 2013 and 2016, Campos built a young squad that went further to shock Europe. Now, let me break it down for you. He signed Kylian Mbappe. He developed him from youth in 2015. And then he signed Bernardo Silva from Benfica B in 2014. You're shocked, right? He signed Thomas Lamar from Caen in 2015. He signed Fabinho. Yes, he signed Fabinho, although it was on loan, and then the deal was permanented between 2013 to 2015. And then he signed Chelsea's famous Timwe Bakayoko from Stade Rennes in 2014. Now, in 2016/2017, this particular Monaco squad won the Ligue 1 and they reached the Champions League semi-finals. Though Campos had left the club at that time, but most of his recruited players remained and won the title. So kudos still goes to Campos for that kind of signing that he did to Monaco. Now, he came to Lille. In Lille, he signed Victor Osimhen from Belgian side Charleroi in 2019. In Lille, he signed Nicolas Pepe, the one who came to Arsenal, from Angers in 2017. In Lille, he signed Jonathan Bamba from Saint-Etienne in 2018. And then he was responsible for the development of Gabriel Magalhaes from Aves in 2017. Yes, Magalhaes came from Aves. So Campos was responsible. And then in 2020/2021 season, Lille beat PSG to the Ligue 1 title. Campos built the squad on a shoestring, trust me, and with smart signings and a kind of clear philosophy and the kind of signings he brought. Now let's go to his masterclass at PSG. In PSG, he brought in Vitinha, Hugo Ekitike, Nordi Mukiele, Renato Sanchez on loan. He brought in Fabian Ruiz and Carlos Sola for a total in the region of 100 million euros. He also signed Goncalo Ramos, Manuel Ugarte, Randal Kolomwani, Ousmane Dembele, Lucas Hernandez in 2023. Other signings like him, though not significant, include Ashraf Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, and Warren Zaïre-Emery. All these boys are boys from Campos' list. He also helped to remove aging stars like Neymar and Messi just to create space for a more balanced squad. He may not have played a role in telling them to leave because it was their choice, or it was their choices, but he also played a part in it. So Campos is actually known for spotting undervalued talent, flipping players for profit, and building title-winning teams. He also worked with Celta Vigo, though on an external basis, which he left, and then he's now focusing on PSG. Number two, I'm going to talk of somebody that you don't know, or somebody you know but you've not seen his work because you don't know him. Ramon Rodriguez Verdejo, aka Monchi, Sevilla's mastermind. That man is something else. Now, he worked in Sevilla from 2000 to 2017, and then from 2019 to 2023 rather. Now, Ramon Rodriguez Verdejo is known as Monchi. Yes, he's a kind of revolutionized Sevilla with simple strategy but low buying and selling high and making profit, if you know what I mean. His key signings from his beginning in 2000 down to the different years were Dani Alves from Bahia. 2002 he was signed Sergio Ramos from the youth academy, and then he was promoted in 2003 to the senior team of Sevilla. And then Freddy Canute, of course, the famous striker from Tottenham in 2005. He went on to really score goals in Sevilla. And then he signed Jesus Navas from the academy. He promoted him in 2003 rather, and he signed Eva Banega from Valencia in 2014. He also signed Carlos Bacca from Club Brugge, the Belgian side, in 2013. Under his direction, Sevilla won lots of titles and silverware. What did they win? They won 6 Europa titles in 2006, Europa League titles in 2006, 2007, 2014, 2015, 2016, and the pandemic 2020. Now his legacy was this: Monchi's talent, sporting, and scouting network is actually unmatched. Nobody fit meet am. Sevilla became a selling club that still wins through their style of play. Now he's at Aston Villa now, but you can see how close to perfect the recruitment at Aston Villa has been since he took over barely 2 years ago. So that is that about him. The third person I'm going to be talking about is Michael Zorc, somebody who made Borussia Dortmund to be the golden eye of the world. Yes, I cannot talk about him less. Now, he was in Borussia Dortmund from 1998 to 2022. Michael Zorc is maybe the most influential sporting director in German football, if I'm not mistaken. He was a former player, so he has the connection. He became the sporting director, and he laid the foundation for Borussia Dortmund's resurgence and their rejuvenation. How did he do it? He signed the likes of Matt Hummels, okay, in 2009 from Bayern. He signed the likes of Robert Lewandowski from Lech Poznan, the Polish side, in 2010. He was responsible for the signature of Ilkay Gundogan from Nuremberg in 2011. He was responsible for the signature of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Saint-Etienne in 2013. He signed Ousmane Dembele from Stade Rennes in 2016, and then he was responsible for signing Erling Haaland from RB Salzburg in 2020. He also signed Jadon Sancho from Manchester City in 2017 from the academy. Not like he played the senior team for Manchester City. Okay, so he has achieved lots between this long number of years with Dortmund. What has he achieved? He has achieved Bundesliga titles in 2010 and 2011, 2011/2012, and then they actually went to the UEFA Champions League finals in 2013. So Zorc transformed Dortmund into a talent machine. Bought young players, developed them, and sold them with enormous prizes. Okay, and now they are competing. So kudos to him. The fourth person I would speak about here is Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards has been responsible for all the resurgence that Liverpool has experienced. Okay, but I will tell you the specific years. From 2016 to 2022, he was at Liverpool. Now, he's actually responsible for Liverpool's golden years under Jurgen Klopp, the resurgence under Jurgen Klopp. Apart from shaping those years, he was very precise in the transfer market. Who did he sign? He was responsible for signing Mohamed Salah from Roma in 2017. He was responsible. He signed Sadio Mane from Southampton in 2016. Virgil van Dijk, still from Southampton in 2018. Alisson Becker from AS Roma in 2018. He signed Andy Robertson from Hull City in 2017, and then he signed Fabinho from Monaco in 2018. He achieved Champions League glory in 2019 with Liverpool, and then Liverpool won the Premier League in 2020, and then the Club World Cup and UEFA Super Cup in 2019. Now, Edwards combined analytics with strategy. This is his modus operandi. He sold Coutinho to Barcelona for close to £142 million, and then he reinvested that particular money perfectly into the Liverpool squad. We're talking about sporting directors because without sporting directors, you will not be able to tie down the success of lots of clubs. Sporting directors are what actually make the music happen in the background. Number 5, I'm talking about Ziggy Bigiristan. I call him the Catalan blueprint. He spent from 2003 to 2010 in Barcelona, and then from 2012 till present, he has been in Manchester City. Now, Ziki is Pep Guardiola's long-time ally, okay? But even before Pep, Ziki was building elite teams, trust me. At Barca, he facilitated the promotion of Pep Guardiola to manager in 2008, and then he facilitated signings like Dani Alves, and then Gerard Piqué, Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and David Villa. Okay, yes. Then he went on to win with this squad multiple La Liga titles and Champions League titles in 2009 and 2011. Now at Manchester City, he signed Kevin De Bruyne from Wolfsburg in 2015. He signed Raheem Sterling from Liverpool in 2015. He signed Ederson from Benfica in 2017. He was responsible for the signature of Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz, Rodri, Erling Haaland, and Jack Grealish. All these boys are his boys. He was responsible, or he had a hand in their signature. What have they achieved since his arrival in Manchester City? 6 Premier League titles, okay, and then the treble in 2023. That is the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the UEFA Champions League. Ziki has brought vision, money, and cohesion, because with his style of football business, he builds dynasties. That is why I always tell people, football business is different from football tactics. Football administration is different from football tactics. Okay, so the 6th person I'm going to be talking about here is somebody who has played a very heavy role in the resurgence of Juventus and Inter Milan. Who is that person? Giuseppe Marotta. Now, he has been in Juventus from 2010 to 2018, and then he Inter Milan from 2018 till present. Now, Marotta revived Juventus after the Calciopoli scandal. In Juventus, he signed Andrea Pirlo in 2011 on a free transfer. He signed Paul Pogba in 2012 on a free transfer. He signed Carlos Tevez from Manchester City in 2013. He signed Arturo Vidal from Bayer Leverkusen in 2011, and then he signed Sami Khedira from Real Madrid in 2015. Yes, are you shocked? Don't be shocked, because these are the people who make these things happen in the background. Okay, when they make their moves in the background, then clubs are happy because they inject into this squad unimaginable talent. What did he achieve with Juve? He achieved 7 Serie A titles with Juve, and then they actually came to 2 UEFA Champions League finals. That is the one in 2015 and the one in 2017. And then he transferred to Inter Milan. Now at Inter, he did a very, very marvelous work. He was very, very instrumental to the resurgence of Inter Milan. Who did he sign in Inter? He signed Romelu Lukaku from Manchester United in 2019. He signed Nicolo Barella. He signed Achraf Hakimi, Lautaro Martinez. What did he achieve with this Inter Milan side? He achieved the Serie A title in 2021, and then they arrived at the UEFA Champions League final in 2023. Okay, so if you look at the way things have been going, you would know that these people have been very, very instrumental to the success of these clubs in the background. Marotta is a master of free deals, smart investment, and squad harmony, okay, or squad balance. He's somebody who utilizes free deals so well. I don't want to talk of Arsenal's sporting director. I will do that in a separate video. I don't want this video, it's already long already. Okay, so from Campos to Monchi, from Zouk to Edwards, Ziki to Marotta, these men are proof that great signings are the foundation of football glory. Okay, so next time you see your team lift a trophy, remember that someone behind the scenes built that success, not the coach alone. I want to see your thoughts in the comment section. Let us talk football matters.